Alright, hey everybody, this is GeoWill from Productions², and tonight we're going to be doing some more first impressions. Well, for one, the yes and no. I've played a little bit of both these games, but still they're going to be my first impressions of them. Here's a huge hint for Ryzen. It's not going to be good, but we'll get into that when we get to that. We're going to start with the Surge. It's actually kind of an interesting game. I'm trying to think of a parallel to it, and I can't really. I mean, it's got lots of parallels. It's sort of a Metroidvania style game. It's got hints of roguelike in there. Iterative kind of. Well, it's not really the iterative generation kind of roguelike. It's more of the, you don't die as a game over if you die. When you die, you don't get a game over. You restart. Or restart either. You just go back to the save point, and you can go back and collect your stuff, your scrap, if you get killed. It's kind of an interesting game, really. Let's go and get that started. We do have that source enabled. Okay. So as best I can tell about the story, you are a guy that's been crippled by something. Not exactly sure what. Oh, great, and didn't load properly. That will happen sometimes. There we go. Oh no, did it again. Oh yeah, damn. I wonder if it's OBS. Let me see. I was able to record it fine. Let me stop OBS and restart it, and then we'll see if that works. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if that did it. Maybe. I saw the surge pop up there for a second. There we go. Okay, I'll let this run a little bit. I'm going to pop back out and see if the stream is picking it up. Yes, okay, good. For some reason, this game craps out the Explorer, though. I'm not sure. Apparently we had a network error. Okay, so that's what that was about. There was, for some reason, the stream, my network dropped out or something. Because, yeah, it had to have been that because Putty got screwed as well. Just watching the stream playback here, it's kind of, okay, I think it's back to where it should be now. So they go to do the operation 2. I'm going to turn down the settings because, damn, this is so laggy. And it's 100% OBS at this point. This is streaming. It's just taking out a lot of processing power for some reason. Graphics. Let's turn this down to medium. Medium. Crap, I gotta restart. Okay, let's go ahead and see if this helps a bit. This game runs a lot more smoothly, and nice. Now my mouse battery's about dead. Great. Yeah, here we go. Just have the wrong end of it on the wrong side. That does not make a good Good thing for charging a mouse. Alright, there we go, there's that. Now to put this annoyingly hard to put in cable into the mouse. I don't know what Logitech did. Somehow they took the USB port and made it super hard to get the thing in there. Even when it's the right direction. I'm not sure I'm at right now. Okay. Goes the other way. But still a pain in the arse. There. To hook it up. Okay, so... No, but this is running pretty smoothly, so I think... it might... the game might be... kind of on the edge of what my system can do. This system was built in 2015, so it's 3 years old. It's pretty old in tech terms. Actually, no, we're coming on 4. I built it in May of 2015. Okay, so now I have to come out of here and go back in for it to actually pick it up. OBS does something to it. Alright, it's not as laggy. Good. It could have also been the fact that the Explorer was just totally fracked up. This game always does it. It makes, when you come back out of it, it like freezes the Explorer for a while and it just does stuff. I don't know what it's doing. It's not as bad. It is still kind of laggy though. Anyway, so this is your guy that you're playing. Anyway, so they're going to install this exosuit on you, and something happens in during the installation process, and basically your power core malfunctions, and they decide to discard you, or the machine AI that's doing all the you know, all the entry stuff and the medical procedures and whatnot determines that you're not functional, so they throw you out here in this wilderness.
For your fellow workers, they look out for you.
And I've been playing this for a while, so I got all this. You don't have all this stuff to begin with. What you have is like this little pipe thing and just your basic suit. This stuff on the leg, on the arm, this thing on the other arm, this weapon here, and the body section there aren't on you to begin with. You basically have this bare bones stuff. But they throw you out here, and basically your goal is to get back to the factory, I guess is what they call it. And to get there, you have to go through this complex, and there's like enemies throughout, and it's really just kind of a very open world roguelike kind of thing, because you can go to an area where the enemies are way too freaking powerful and just get owned to hell and back. So these guys are the enemies. They're basically you, not you, but people like you in your situation that have been discarded into this place, that have died, and the actual robotics are just keeping them alive or moving them around still. So you use the middle mouse button to lock on, and you can scroll around to select different body parts. To start with, you'll want to use the head, hit the head, because you won't have at the very beginning well, not the head, but anything that's in blue, that's a weak point, a non-armored point that you can do a lot more damage by hitting. Once you get a little ways into this area, you'll get the ability to use execution moves, which can rip parts off these guys, which is how I got this arm and all the other stuff. And how you do that is you select a part that you might want to take, and you start hitting it. Eventually, you'll see an E show up. You press and hold, and your character will do an execution move, and at a certain percentage rate will take off that part that you've been attacking. Now you have to attack it to weaken it before you can take it off. You can't just hit somewhere else and take it off by selecting at the very last moment. You have to weaken it before you can rip it off. But that's how you can pick things up, or get some tech scrap, which you can use to upgrade your power core once you get one. So you have to go through and find one in this first area here. And you get it from that guy at the very end there. or you can use it to upgrade or craft parts to slap onto you. For healing, you have so far a limited supply of I forget what they're called, health injections, basically. That box there with the 3 next to it underneath the UI for the health and stuff, that's indicating how many you have. You go back to the Ops Center to refill those. The UI bars, obviously the top one is health, the middle one is your stamina, and the bottom one is your essentially energy or your combat ability or charge or whatever you want to call it, your limit break meter to get to an execution move that you can use to rip off parts. You can use space to dodge around, and really I would suggest to use it insanely a lot, because the guys that have this kind of arm that I have on me can do just massive damage too, because it's a really powerful weapon right now. You don't have to target anything if you don't want to, but the chance to cut a part off doing that is very low. These guys will also kind of dash and jump at you. Let's see if I can get them to do it. Come on, run. There he goes. You definitely want to dodge from those. Those do so much damage. I'm going to go ahead and select the right arm here. As you can see, I didn't attack him enough to get anything. He did drop some scrap, though. So there's a guy over here in this thing. We'll go ahead and kill him. Enemies will respawn if you head back to the ops. So if you want to respawn the enemies right away to like continue attacking, like to get a lot of scrap, just go back there and they'll respawn. It's actually pretty easy to get scrap. You just go through these areas a couple times, you'll end up with, you know, at least 7,000 scrap. Oh crap, too many of them. Oh, damn. I unselected him. You can easily get screwed over in this game. I've had times it's a little bit this lag can, if it's even a little bit laggy like it is right now, and you're not moving around as much as you need to be, you could easily get really screwed over. It's one of those games where timing is everything, and being able to read enemy movements and things like that is basically the way that you're going to survive. It's one of those kind of games where they don't really necessarily tell you how to defeat enemies, certain enemies. These guys aren't so hard because they're just basically you hit them and go. There are some other enemies a little bit farther in that have certain abilities that you have to recognize and be able to deal with. I have no clue what it does, but there's like this flying drone that once you do enough damage to it, if you're nearby, it will like power up this kind of force field sort of thing that I think basically immobilizes you for a while. And you hear that beeping, that's indicating there's a secret nearby, probably up there somewhere. We can't get to it yet. Those same ones can also do a kind of a sniper sort of attack where they have like a sniper laser they lock onto you with, shoot off a few rounds. They also have like a more concentrated power up style of that does a lot of damage. Oh. If you can go after the bigger parts on these guys, they'll drop a lot more scrap for you. That's one little tip to get a lot of scrap. Especially if you already have the part. More often than not, you'll just get scrap from it. Actually, you will only get scrap from it. At least that's been my experience so far. They don't drop enhanced versions or new ones or what have you. Oh, crap. There's also some actual mechs in here too. I've only seen one so far, and I didn't want to fight it because it seemed like it was way too freaking beefy for me to take on. And I'll show you to you here because it's just right out here. There's actually two guys back here. There's one here and there's one back around the corner. Let's get his attention. I'm gonna try and take his head off here. Now the environment is mostly, not mostly destructible, but somewhat destructible. I guess I already have a headgear part, I just need to build it. Forgotten I had grabbed one. Oh crap. I'll go ahead and heal. So this green stuff here will damage you. Highly recommend you stay out of it. Seems like there's a thing somewhere here. Not sure where. Oh, there it is up there. So how can we get to there? So from over there. Oh, that's near the ops building, isn't it? I'm gonna go back over there next. So this is where I saw that mech at. Just come back through here. This guy here. You can target it, which means you can attack it. But I'm not going to because I am pretty damn sure it would wreck me in a second. There's a guy around the corner around this little thing here, and these are the guys I was talking about that can shoot you. I'd recommend trying to get this guy to come at you first. Okay, he's like stuck in there now. Those guys can't shoot you through structures, so if you can get behind something for cover. That guy just wasted that. Okay, he's like clipped into there. There's one more here somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see if I can get this guy out of the out of the wall he's clipped into. Oh, okay, there he goes. Okay, let's go for his right arm. It's his weak point. Oh, crap. So there are different kinds. It's basically like you can go and if you like a certain arm, I like this arm because it's pretty powerful. But there's other types of arms too. There's like cutting arms like this guy has, which I think probably takes stuff off more easily. He's also a bit more powerful, as you can tell. He's able to take more hits. So you can go down there, but there's also another area. I believe, anyway. Maybe not here. Where was it? Oh, two of these guys. This guy just charges at you. Oh, crap. There's two of those guys. As you can see, I took quite a bit of damage there. So you can jump. You have to dash and then hit space. Shift dashes. And space allows you to jump. Doesn't seem to be any kind of move associated with the jump attack though. So somehow I managed to get to an area before that we need to have a body gear for. Because it was basically a really dark environment. I'm trying to remember where I went to get to it now. Oh yeah, back here. Oh no, not back here. Oh wait, there was a door that was closed before and then it was open. Crap. Now I can't remember where it was. It definitely was not this way though. It was back here somewhere. Yeah, I guess at least some heights don't damage you, some might eventually damage you. Bottom left side of the screen is your essentially your proficiency with a type of weapon. So whenever you get a new weapon, that basically resets and you start over again. There was a door. There was once a door. Somewhere around. Back here. That's where it was. Yes, back here. Because you have to have the gear on. You don't have to, but it works a lot better because you can use your lights to light the place up, and you need to because basically the power is out down here. So we got two enemies here. Wake up. Weapon proficiency increased. That guy dropped two things. Sometimes we get a double drop like that. Those are the best. So we got a couple guys down here. We got one around the corner. I'm pretty sure that one down there is... Oh, wow. Is a guy. Oh, wow, that's what it does. It drains your stamina. Crap. I have no more health. No more healing items. Okay, we got him killed. I wouldn't recommend just going all out onslaughting people like that because they will be able to attack you before you can usually deal with them fully. It's always best to hit a few times and then back off because they will counterattack. There's another one of those guys. Oh, cool! I found one. I found a health stim.
Help! Let me out! Anyone there?
Oh crap!
I want to get out! Hey! Over here! Help!
So, connection failure, can't be opened right now. This contact serves.
Anyone there? I want to get out! Hey! Oh!
You'll be able to find occasionally audio recordings throughout the game too. This place is a little bit nerve-wracking because you don't really know exactly what's around the next corner. Not everyone's going to have these awesome weapons that we have that light themselves up, so. If you get somebody that doesn't have one of these, this has a regular weapon on them. Harder to see. It's also kind of a little bit of a ghosting effect that's slightly annoying. Oh crap.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
So that guy must be like a boss type enemy.
Clearance required.
Okay. So this is a lift that'll take you up to another location. Oh crap. Got stuck on the wall.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. We've had multiple accidents in this sector. We have to shut it down and take it to pieces bit by bit. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck. I know nobody cares about the grunts down here, but God knows they will care if the media gets hold of it. Or worse, the oversight committee.
It definitely has kind of a Dead Space feeling to it. terms of like the suspenseful gameplay. It actually does a little bit better of a job in some areas. What the hell was that? This is a really bad place to get locked into combat with two of these guys. Let alone three of them, jeez. Got a couple pickups to do. What did I just pick up there? Something. Some of these doors will lead you back up to the out to the ops. They create shortcuts. Yeah, so this is the rocket assembly place. So now what we can do is we can head back to the, which we probably should do really. We can head back to the ops center and bank our tech scraps so we don't lose it if we die. Because if you die, you have a certain amount of time to go back and get it before I guess it vanishes. Kind of like a grave site in No Man's Sky. You'll drop just your tech scrap, not the stuff that you have, the equipment that you have. When we do this, though, all the enemies will respawn. So there's a certain amount of, you know, repetition to it. Oh, we didn't take these guys out before. There's another one. So before we do this, I want to swing back around the edge here, the other side here.
This is not a scheduled break time.
There's a couple of things here, I think. Yeah. New implant. Oh, implants. Let's talk about those. Well, we'll do that. Oh, really? It's out of order. Okay, we can't go up there yet. So I guess we'll do that now. So implants are a way to improve your
Hello.
various aspects about your rig. You get more slots as you power up your core. So right now I have vital injections, what those are called. So I have the vital injection implant, which allows you to inject, basically use it to inject to restore your health. This thing tells you when you're nearby items or secrets. This one's displays enemy health gauges. This one increases your health, which scales with the power core level. And this one reduces your energy decay. So when you're attacking enemies, that bar that fills up, this causes it to reduce less quickly. So what are the other ones that we have? We just picked up... So we have Vanadium E cell, increases your power, I guess. Another vital boost, Plasmic regenerator. Oh, so this is a regen over time. And mechanized counterweight that's already installed, I think. Or no. The ones that have the thing around them are installed. That isn't installed. Aggression amplifier. Restores health and performing finishing moves. Oh, that'd be nice. We probably have enough enough scrap to upgrade our core enough to get another spot. So we have 19. We're at 19 here. We've got a total of 9.8 scrap. Oh, damn, we're a little bit short. Alright, let's go kill a few more enemies and we'll come back here.
Be careful out there.
That aggression amplifier, as you can see, they've respawned back over here. That aggression amplifier is going to be nice. The bigger the things you rip off, I think the more, if you already have them, the more scrap you get for them. I'm not sure if the body parts would give more than weapons, though. We'll see. The gear. Well, it said 284. So the level of your power core also determines what types of overcharges you can unlock. So what I mean by that is, at certain points, you probably saw that one over here, the one said 55 over there. That's a overcharge node. So it's a place where you have to have a certain power core level to essentially override it to unlock a door or enable something. And I believe that the number corresponds to what your core level has to be. So in other words, you have to be like core level 55 to use that, I believe. Okay, I think that should be more than enough, actually. Before we get too much further. Of course, it's probably better to go through and, work your way all the way back through the whole place to get all the scrap that you can. But this particular implant's going to make it so we can survive a lot longer. Because as long as we can do a finishing move, we'll be able to re-heal. Alright, implant slot unlocked. So we'll put the aggression implant there. So now we'll get 10% health regen on those. So this is the gear assembly. Here you can build new equipment or upgrade existing stuff. So here you can see that we've already crafted this. We can craft this head piece and this right leg piece. You can also increase the tier of the item, which increases the cost. And the type. So, like, for example, Mark II, you require cortical processor MK2s, which come from a higher class of enemy. So we're going to go ahead and do this one because I don't have a piece of headgear yet, so go ahead and craft it. Now if we come over to here, not this one, upgrades. Here we can upgrade what we already have equipped or have made to the next MKs, next tiers. So this is what you start out with here, this pipe. Reinforced pipe. Oh, no, never mind. Reclaimed pistons, what you start with. You can find this later on. I think I have this equipped, and then here's this vibro cutter. There are two different types of gear you can choose at the beginning, of suits you can choose at the beginning. One is the crap, what was this called again? I guess it's operator. Yeah, it is operator. Which is basically like a frontline kind of guy, does all the tech kind of stuff, and is agile. And the other one is more of a heavy type of unit, which probably has a lot more defense to it, and moves more slowly. I get to test out this 10% gain here. Yep, there it goes. Nice. That is gonna make things a little bit easier. Oh crap, this guy came around the corner. You don't necessarily have a very good view around you when you're fighting either. That's for what's around you, so you can get snuck up on pretty easy. And we got our weapon proficiency up again. Nice. Great, we gotta deal with this section, this area here. I hate this one. This area here is so annoying. Oh crap! And that is why that guy will jump at you most of the time. If you can get around him fast enough, he won't follow you though, like he just saw there. So that helps. I didn't equip the headpiece yet. I just realized. Let's go ahead and do that. So it'll add 5 defense, so that'll help a bit. Power currency, energy consumption, drone. Interesting. So apparently you eventually get the ability to control drones at some point. Based on, because you see that drone energy consumption there. Damage, armored, plus 4%, damage on armored, minus 4%. So I'm guessing that we get that, or minus 4%. So we get more damage to armored. That's interesting. At least I think so. I don't think that means how much damage you take. I think it's what you can do. So I guess there's like sensors or whatnot on here that identifies weaknesses in armored parts. And you can do more damage because of it. You got me kind of on the edge there. Need to heal. Oh, crap. Alright, we're going to go back in here and check out what's in the other section. We'll have to fight those guys again, but We can lure them out here. Or not. I think if we damage them, we'll get them to follow us here. Come on, Fido. No, you don't want to come out, do you? Okay, let's kill you in here then. So this goes up. Let's see where we go. Resolve is not the answer. Use its weapons against it. Oh, so that's how you get back here. Voltaic? The frick? Voltaic, I guess. Dynamo. Okay, increases your max. Oh, no, wait. Oh, really? It increases your energy gain when you do a successful attack. So you can do, finishing moves more quickly. Oh, crap. It's also a bit of a platformer, too. I took that guy out already. Yeah, so until you go back to the op center, they don't respawn, which is good. Because if you fall down like that, you don't have to fight them all over again. Although that might make it a little bit more... Well, it would be more tedious, I think, that way, if they respawned without... Just after you go away from an area for a while, if they respawned. Might be a little bit too tedious. Okay, yeah, never mind. You can damage from falls. Get damage from falls. You have just proven it. Just have to get the right height to frack yourself up. That was only 15 damage. Up above somewhere? Probably. Oh no, her. Oh wow, crap. So there's another one around here somewhere though, apparently. Alright, so not falling down this time. Where does the rest of this go? Oh, wow. Holy crap. We got owned. Jeez. So as you can see now, we got 2.5 minutes to get to our scrap pile. It doesn't start to exit here, I don't think, though. So yeah, that sounds when you die. That was insane. So let's talk about the gameplay a bit. So in terms of like the systems and whatnot, it feels pretty fluid. It's not precisely intuitive, but it's not bad either. It's actually pretty good. Gameplay mechanics, they all fit in pretty well. I like the fact that it's like, it can be just like that. You go to the wrong area at the wrong time, or the wrong area before you're strong enough, and you get totally owned. That's while it might be annoying at times, it's also, it's rewarding once you get past those areas, because you either figure out how to take them out, or you figure out what weapons you need, or you get strong enough to get through there. I'm probably going to lose that scrap, because I probably won't be able to pick up there and get it before without getting killed again. So far, the story, it's really light so far. All you really get is bits and pieces. Of course, starts at the beginning, and then stuff you get from the person that you talk to after you awake and get to this particular place, to the operations center. Then the audio logs you find along the way. And it's just kind of sporadic. There isn't really a unified story around your character and what you're trying to do yet. I suspect once you get back to the factory, or assembly line, or whatever the hell they call it, the story gets a little more fleshed out. Let's see. The writing, yeah, it's average for this kind of game. It's par for the course. Music is done pretty well. It's pretty sparse, and when it's used pretty effectively. It's more sound effects. It's more, enemy noises and things like that. That kind of make you look around, because you don't necessarily know where they're coming at, where the noises are coming from, where the enemies are at. Like that one back around the edge, it's banging on a wall or on that thing, and you're looking around trying to figure out where the hell it's coming from. Overall, I'd give this, so far, I'd give it a 7 for what I've seen so far. It's a pretty good game. Now we come to the dumpster fire that is Ryzen. I mean, it's not that it's a bad game, it's just that it's a bad game. It is. So I'll kind of show you a few things of why I don't know. So when I first got it, I played it for a while, and then I stopped playing it and never picked it up again. I never really figured out why until I started playing it again recently. And then I was like, oh, right, that's why. And it'll become apparent once we get into here what's what's going on. I will need to jump out from the game to check OBS, though, because I think, for whatever reason, I think it was this one. Something that I was playing, I couldn't get the right resolution to show up or something. I guess now it's going to do the full thing. Okay, no stretching or anything like that. No black boxes. So, I'm just going to go ahead and load up my save game here. I'm not that far into it, really. I'm only about 40 minutes in. Barely even in there at all. So, let me preface this by giving Ryzen a subtitle. Don't jump. If you jump, you're fracked. And I will show you what I mean. So I'm just going to go find some unsuspecting terrain here. Let me grab this mushroom. There's an enemy up here. A hungry sea vulture. Which we're going to turn into drumsticks. So you gather using the left mouse button, draw your weapon or holster it using the middle mouse button, and while you're in combat stance, right mouse button will here we go. This is a perfect place. So you might be thinking, hey, I might be able to get up there because you can literally travel through all kinds of terrain in this game. So let me save first because I don't want to kill that thing again. Because basically what's going to happen here is, well, I can't save. What's going to happen here is I'm going to jump. I'm going to go up to this. I'm going to jump and it's going to... Well, it's not going to crash the game. What the hell? Okay, now you want to work. Damn it. Stop destroying my point here. Okay. Let me backtrack a bit. There's a perfect spot back here to demonstrate this. For some reason it's working now. I'm not sure why. Every other time I tried to jump last night, I got just totally fracked because I got stuck up in basically nothing. Let me go see though. So there's a cave back here that's really... Again, we're not that far in. This is like barely off the beach. There's this cave back here though where there's this like ledge that you can jump up onto. There's a pirate skeleton. There's a skeleton in there, and a harvesting point for iron ore and some other things. So there's this ledge here that you might think, hey, I might be able to jump up there or something. Damn, it's working now. So, why is this working now? Maybe OBS is doing something that's making it work. So, normally what happens when you do this is you jump up here, and your character goes shooting up into the ceiling or wherever and you're stuck. You can't even open up the menu. You can't even open up the menu. Let me repeat that again. You can't even open up the menu. You're just like literally stuck and you have to Alt F4 or Alt Tab out and essentially kill the process for the game to get out of it. It drove me insane because I got stuck that way multiple times. I didn't make it down here before, but I'm going to now, so let's see what's here. Please don't be any insane enemies. Okay. What are you? Gnomes. Crap, there's two of them too. And they can parry. Oh, this is going nicely. Okay, I got that one. This guy's got like a friggin' sickle or something. Holy crap. Can I pick that up? Maybe I can pick it up with my, Oh, yes. Awesome. I have a sickle. That's kind of interesting, though, is they dropped the weapons. So we got a seaman's chest. Make jokes about that at your leisure. Why is the cave shaking? That's universally bad in these kind of games. It's like what happens right before the giant monster comes out to scurry up the rear end. And let's take all that. So there are a lot of problems with Horizon, mainly because I'm not sure if they did any playtesting or not, but the playtesting they did, whatever they did, they didn't do enough. Let's just leave it at that. There's all kinds of small bugs and things that make this game almost unplayable sometimes. Like that whole thing getting stuck around by jumping. Okay, we got more gnomes. Let me switch over to my inventory real quick. How much more damage? See, sickle does, what, 10 blade damage? Okay, this does more damage. So I will keep the dagger that I have here. So you can actually find this cave earlier on. And Sarah, I think that's her name, the woman that washes up on you on the shore with you, tells you not to go this way. I think it's because you don't have the dagger yet, and you can't beat these guys easily without it, or it's just for whatever story reason. Perhaps because you can bypass one area where there's some dialogue at. That might be why, actually. Just kind of a ridiculous thing, but I don't know what I just picked up. I picked up something. Hopefully you can't get overburdened in this game. Maybe there's an item limit though. Before I do any more jumping, I'm going to make sure well, actually you can't. There's no saving. Oh wow, I kind of jumped off that wall. Let's grab that healing herb. So I should go ahead and use one of those. Our health's kind of low. Yeah, I'm actually going to go back out this way because I don't want to get stuck on that thing trying to jump off it this time. We can actually just come back around from here. It'll be faster, I think. Plus, it'll give me a chance to pick up some more of these healing plants. So, but yeah, this is an interesting game insofar as that you can literally, like, just... You can travel through most... Like, all this stuff here, you can travel through it. You might think it's like, oh, invisible walls everywhere. No, you can actually go through it. You might not be able to see where the hell you're going and run into all kinds of enemies, but you can go through it. And you can also find stuff back in there, stuff you can collect that you might otherwise wouldn't be able to see. You have these kind of shorter paths like this. You can also have those tangent ones where you can just kind of go in there and do whatever. As far as I have seen so far, enemies don't respawn once you've killed them. So if you haven't guessed it yet already, Ryzen's a RPG. And all the mechanics are there, pretty much. Except I have no clue how leveling works in this game. I'm pretty sure I got a level, but it says that I haven't yet. But maybe there's something you have to do, like sleeping, or you have to do something to get the levels, like in The Witcher or something. Okay, no, it's just shaking everywhere now. Interesting. That wasn't happening before. Yeah, Sarah. And no conversations. Okay. So we're back out here now. Okay, so it just auto-saves every once in a while. I'm gonna go grab these mushrooms I didn't pick up before. Is that a chest, or is it now? It's just scenery, I guess. Too bad. That was something new. New kind of plant to pick up. It's Mothra. That's Mothra mixed with a headhunter or an alien thing or something. It's one of the longest friggin' death screeches ever. Oh, we got a few of these guys now. So far, everything gives you 50 experience. I'm not sure if that's just because that's like the experience for the enemies in this beginning area, or if that's just because that's how the game is set up, that you get the same experience from every enemy. Obviously, it'd go up per area, but within that area, it's the same experience, maybe. I'll have to find out. Oh crap, I hate these guys. Sting rats. Basically giant porcupines from hell. I don't remember how far I got into this game the last time I played this. It wasn't that far. I might not have gotten this far. Some sort of boar. Yes it is. Senora Javelina, let me kill you. Oh damn, he's got a lot of... Oh wow. Holy crap. I just noticed how much damage he did. Holy hell. Wow. Well, when you get a tusk to the nether regions, that tends to do a lot of damage, I guess. Okay, we're gonna load up this save game. Oh, and I also started on half health too. That's also a... let's try something a little bit more powerful, healing root. It's also a good way to die very quickly. It's almost like they are saying, heal you idiots, heal. We'll give you all these things to heal with, not use them. Alright, let's try this again. That one didn't go so well. I didn't even know you could dodge. Oh crap. Got 60 from that guy. Wow. So you have to literally find something that powerful to get 10 more experience points. This is definitely an RPG. So we got another house here. Looks like it's abandoned, but we'll find out. Oh, I guess not.
You there? What are you doing here?
Jen.
The boat I was on sank. I landed on the beach.
So, one of the crew survived the storms, eh? We heard it was just the Inquisitor. You don't look like you're with the Inquisition.
I was a stowaway.
On an Inquisition ship? You're lucky they didn't catch you and throw you overboard, or worse, turn you into one of them. Someone or something is looking out for you. And I ain't gonna mess with that. Don't stretch your luck. The White Robes catch you here, you'll be in trouble. If you want my advice, then find yourself a good weapon. You won't get far without one. There may be something around here. Have a look. Come back to me when you found something.
Find yourself a decent weapon. So what do we got? We got a key, we got a torch, we got a bolt, a potion, and some water. Got some gold coins, small healing potion. Might be a body up there or something. What's up here? Some more stuff, some bread, a vial. What do we got in here? Sword. It's only marginally better than what we got. Some arrows, some other more bolts, map of the island, and some lockpicks. Oh, I'll just say more damage, so we'll go ahead and equip it. Has a longer reach too, I guess.
I found this sword.
Good. I hope you know how to use it.
There's a girl came ashore with me. She's in an abandoned house to the south.
South. Must be the old shipwrecker's house. I'll head that way later. If she's there, I'll take her somewhere safe.
What can you tell me about this place?
What do you want to know?
Looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a while. Anywhere I can get some food or pick up some gold?
Ha! Not round here at any rate. I just asked for this post so I can watch the storms. Amazing things when they blow past. Strange how they never come inland. A few weeks ago I would have sent you to Harbour Town. Not anymore.
Why not?
It's full of Inquisition. Protecting those ruins and recruiting for the damn White Road cult at the monastery. I'm with the Don myself. We're the only ones who are still free. Living in a camp in the middle of a swamp. But freedom's freedom. I'd head to the swamp. See if the Don will take you in. Or try your luck in Harbour Town. Just stay away from the monastery.
So is Harbour Town safe? What are the Inquisition doing there?
Not much at the moment. There are still some of our boys in there. They might help you out. And that White Road lot probably won't bother you too much. I can show you the way, but believe me, you'd be better off at our camp.
You mentioned a monastery. What happens there?
The last place you want to be. It's where the Inquisition train their recruits. Brainwash them. Stay well away from there.
What's the Don got to offer me?
Meat, beer, a job. He might even train you as a fighter. You got a sword after all. Most they'll let you have up at the monastery is a staff. Just a big stick. That's not a real weapon.
I could do with some help before I go. I'm injured.
So you are. There's a water barrel in the corner. Take a good drink and freshen up. You stink of seawater. If you're planning on getting hurt again, you should get your hands on a few healing potions.
Where can I find some?
Well, they don't grow on trees. You'll have to find a trader for those. There are a few traders still around.
Do traders grow on trees? If there was an option for that.
All right, show me the way to your camp.
Good man. Follow me.
Oh, so that heals you a bit. Okay. Cool. My advice, pick up every friggin' plant you can. There's a bunch of enemies around here, jeez.
Look to the north. You see the ruins sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, I've seen ones like that before.
Well, the White Robes set up a camp there. If you're smart, you won't be seen up there. Otherwise, you'll be snatched up and taken to the monastery. You want to be a slave or a free man?
You're really hammering this home, aren't you?
Sorry. You're right. You're your own man. Free to do what you like. Come on. It isn't much further.
Or do you want to be a freeman? Although, the full disclosure, that requires you battling giant babies and strange alien creatures from another dimension, but... Mushroom.
If you follow the path north, you'll come to our camp. And watch out for the hunters. The lazy beggars are always trying to get others to do their work for them.
Thanks for your help.
You've been through enough. You deserve a bit of kindness. I'm sure I'll see you around. Good luck.
think I picked up a hallucinogenic mushroom before. Let's see. Mushroom. Mana mushroom. Pixie hats. Down, where is it? No, it's here somewhere. Oh, maybe I didn't and I lost it. Come on, Stingrat. Oh crap, this one's a full grown one. Okay, now we got 2 of them. Not good. Will they stop chasing? Holy crap, now we got 3. This just keeps getting better and better. Okay, finally. Jeez. I guess I'll use a small healing potion. Whoops. It's kind of a waste, but crap, we're gonna have to wait for that guy to both of them to get out of the way. It's over this way. Skeleton. Damn. I'm just gonna back out of here slowly. That guy took almost no damage. I'm going the wrong direction. There's a bunch of a pack of wolves over there. I have no clue where I'm going, actually. So I can't see worth crap. Alright. Running away. Need to get some better, oh crap. That's that guy again. Damn stingrats.
Help's coming!
Alright, let's watch this guy get owned. That thing's still got a fair whack of health. Oh crap. He did get killed. Damn. Damn it, that thing's still following me. Okay, I got a bunch of guys over here. Go deal with that thing. I'm gonna decimate the entire camp with this stupid skeleton I brought over here. I think it's actually done a pretty good job. Domingo. That's almost dead.
Killing's too good for them.
Nice, I was hoping to be able to do that. Managed to steal the kill, so to, as it were. So where am I towards the level? Oh, I'm almost to the next level. Or A level, I guess. Okay. I don't know if this is supposed to be a chair or something else. Let me go ahead and heal real quick. That was mana root. Whoops. So I want it as one of these. There's a bunch of these guys out here. Oh, these are different. These are some other kind of enemy. Level up. Interesting, this is part of a quest. Interesting that I got a quest without actually taking a quest. Oh, one of the other things that's awesome, kind of awesome actually, is the fact that whenever you open up a loot screen, the mouse is directly placed over the Take All Loot button. So it kind of helps you in terms of getting stuff picked up quicker. Fragment of a sword. That's an enemy? Nautilus. Also known as a giant snail. Oh hell, a bunch of those guys. Screw that. I'm not going that way. I'm not going over there. Oh crap, there's one. Thought I heard the distinctive sounds of a spike rat chittering away, plotting some evil freaking thing. Chicken.
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers. You give me your gold, and you could double it.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Listen up. I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything. You can even bet on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
The proper phrase is "ye of little faith," but that means the same thing. It just sounds a little weird when you say "you of little faith."
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Is there somewhere around here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Interesting.
I want to be stronger.
You're learning.
Okay, I am level 2 there, so I got 15 learning points. I guess you just click on one of these to level up stuff. Or not. Learning points. You need learning points to increase your attributes and learn new skills. Okay, so how do you increase your attributes? Again, that's why I think there's some catch. We have to go find somebody or do something in order to level up. So okay. Oh, that's where I'm at over here. How do I view the quest log? Hell, So, current quests, or overview, I guess. Quest map, nothing. Completed trainer. Because the Craig trains you basically in strength and sword. So I guess there's different trainers for different things.
The local blacksmith.
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Have you got any sword blanks?
Just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
What have you got to trade?
Don't have the strength for it, but yeah, some pretty good stuff here. Goldsmith's tongues. Okay, so apparently, I guess you can actually smith your own weapons. Interesting. I guess it should sell some of this crap. Bones. You won't take it, Interesting. I don't have the strength to do with this, so. Oh, whetstone.
I'm not a smith.
Oh yeah, so you can become a smith. Interesting.
Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next, a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and bruggelweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat, freshly cooked.
I need to talk to the Don.
Join the queue. I'm thinking of joining it myself. You can talk to me. When Esteban's busy, and he's always busy, I'm in charge.
Noted. How are things around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked for their share. Now it's falling apart. And with Esteban and that damn temple, I'm the one trying to hold it together.
Can I help?
And why would you want to do that? What do you want, new mouth? Lazy cutthroats, idle thieves, and mosquitoes. Why do you want in on this?
Why do you think things are falling apart here?
It's those ruins. They've got everyone's mind on treasure. Even my Esteban. The whole place is being dug up. Although I'm certain that not everything that's being found is being delivered to the camp. Esteban makes sure that all the workers get a share of the gold. He's very fair like that. But someone is looking to line their own pockets.
I think this will do a save. Or not. So that's Horizon so far. Not sure how long the game is. I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's probably gonna be longer than 20 hours. Usually that's 20 to 30 hours is usually what the first title in a franchise usually goes for, or goes to, usually as far as gameplay goes. Sometimes it's more, sometimes less. This feels like it's probably about a 20-hour game though. Maybe it's more, I don't know, you can do a lot of wandering around. In terms of what I would give it, too bad I couldn't show you all the bugs. Well, it's just one specific bug where you kind of go flying up through stuff. It's you know it's of a usual quality for a first game in a series. In terms of everything, the writing's kind of dullish. The voice acting is kind of a bit bland. The mechanics, while they're not too horribly bad, they are a little bit clinky and janky at times. There's a lot of smaller bugs, like I said, that could basically ruin the game for you if you let them. There does seem to be a lot of stuff to do though, like becoming a smith and things like that. I didn't know you could do that. It definitely has that same kind of vibe that the Surge does in terms of like if you go to an area you're not ready for, you can get pretty much just owned. You know, kind of the Dark Souls kind of vibe. Aha, here we are. I am now stuck. As you can see, I guess I can't get the menu open, but I can't move, I can't duck or anything. I can't pull the sword out. Because I think it's because the leg is clipped into the ground, but the physics engine is still registering the other leg colliding with the edge of the hillside, so the physics engine basically says, what the hell, and craps out. So yeah, this is kind of an example of what I'm talking about. Just like random places, you can have this happen. The jumping thing is a lot more of an issue, so you have to do a lot of jumping in this game in some places if you want to get to certain things. This is what I'm talking about here. So, normally I might give this game a 6, but with all the kind of glitches and bugs and things that will cause you have to reload and possibly crash the game so you can restart it, I'd have to give it a 5, maybe even a 4. 4 would be pretty extreme though. Yeah, 4 or 5. Now, if it didn't have all the technical issues with it, probably about a 6 is what I would give it. But from what I can remember, when I was playing this before, I just got so frustrated with it, I basically played it for a couple of hours and installed it, and then I forgot I had it. And didn't play it again until literally a couple days ago. And then all the horrible memories came flooding back of this game. I haven't played any of the newer ones. I do have them though. Horizon 3 is supposed to be insane in terms of the length of the game. So I'm interested to see what that is like. And I can't do anything. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't save. that would suck to save it, for it to save when you get stuck on something and you can't even continue that game anymore. You have to restart from the beginning. That alone, I think that justifies maybe the 4 rating. Actually, to be honest, Because that's a pretty game-breaking bug. If you can get stuck somewhere and it's at a place where it auto-saves, or you save it by accident somehow. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I've seen people saying they can quick save. And you get stuck somewhere and you save it, the save is gone. There's no way to fix that. Well, actually, there might be console commands. Somebody had mentioned that, but yeah, 4 or 5, take your pick, whichever you feel more inclined to give it. And actually, you know what? We're gonna do one more. Let's do. What is it? 3030 Death Watch, Redux, Space Odyssey, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Horizon, Force of Nature. Well, let's do Valley Without Wind. I want to play that a bit more. Let's do Dragon Dogma. Hopefully this will be able to capture it right away. If not, I'll have to go through and set up a source for it. Okay, what is the autosave? Or is this the autosave indicator? Select initial game settings. Main pawn line access. We'll just put it offline. Nope, we want to invert pawn subtitle display. Okay, yes. Normal mode saving. Okay, that's the save indicator. Once I get a chance to, I will jump out and take a look here. Okay, yeah, it's not. Let me go ahead and set up a thing for it. Deprecated. Let's see. DDDR. Set it to specific window, and that window will be Dark Horizon. Okay, not R. Dark Horizon. DDDA. Okay. Disable that one, and good. Okay. So this is my first time playing this game. Let's see. I want to go to page up. Okay, looks like it's smaller than that for some reason. Weird. Let's turn that on. HDR high, shadow quality medium, texture high, distance scaling medium. There's a camera FOV. I'll leave it where it's at. I don't see any blur. I always turn it off. Backspace saves changes for some reason. Let's see what else we got in here. Controls. That's basically what we just set up. Audio, gameplay, minimap rotation off. Easy, normal. Sorry, I didn't show the easy mode in the selections. There's even a hard mode. Alright, start a new game. Ultimate incarnation.
How dark it's gotten. Have you a light source?
Okay, so Slade, Savan, curatives, tools. So how do I? Okay.
Retreat holds only death, Arisen. We must cleave a path onward.
So light attack, heavy attack. Interesting that the NPCs break open things. I did not expect that.
The dragon's roost is just beyond. We should hurry. The bones of still more soldiers.
Left alt.
We near our journey's end. The final station of our long struggle.
Okay. Slade's just like dragon fire or what? Dragon fire.
Goblin! Find the edge, Master. A fall here means certain death.
Forged by fire.
We'll have them in a single charge.
Endless chain.
Follow me, Arisen.
Is that that dragon talking?
A gateway to the rift. Here. Arisen, go and touch that stone.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance,
The
Arisen.
dragon for certain.
So Quince and Morgana.
Here's another path, Master. Is our valor pit against the worm's evil?
Very well.
Just being at your side fills this pawn with vigor, Arisen.
Careful! A goblin! 'Tis far stronger than a common goblin. We'll welcome you.
No interruptions. Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. Now, attack! Was the thing of time still
I grant you fire's blaze!
Stay ever ready as we advance. Come, Master!
Is my sword on fire? It is on fire. Cool. Quincy probably enchanted it or something. Where was that examine it?
Come, Master!
Oh, coin pouch.
No other survivors.
Come, Master!
Some kind of direwolf shift.
This way. Strength in numbers. Come, Master.
Arisen, you've come. I fear our defeat is plain to see. We thought to inundate the worm with sheer numbers, a sea of blades. 'Twas a fool's hope.
Sarah Shrour.
Our sea runs dry, and the Duke's army is lost in a gambit. Arisen, I beg you, sir, grant vengeance to those who've fallen. If this be of use, I will give it gladly.
More bodies. The worm must...
There, Master! Snow harpies! I'll draw its attention!
Beware the harpies, Shaw!
Slay them! I'm telling you, use their voice! This way!
A hobgoblin arisen! Be wary! Weak in numbers. A weak thing is a weak thing still.
Oh, you can actually do a shield charge. Cool. The hell was that?
Rain steel upon it! Don't let them drag you off!
Slay them before they can do it!
Burn them to ash! I'm striking fire before it recovers! I have it! Strike it when it alights!
Striking range!
We have triumphed.
Leave it to me. Snow harpy!
Oh crap.
Target the arisen.
My fire is yours!
Oh crap.
I'll provoke it!
Left alt secondary skills. Symbol attack. Shield strike.
Let's join them. Burn them to ash! I've hold of one! Now! Strike!
Our goal is ahead.
Why is this purple? Oh, because it's an explosive. I guess that that makes perfect sense.
There, Master! Snow harpies!
I'll provoke it!
On their wings!
Awaken!
Do it.
Oh, interesting. Put me to sleep.
I'll draw its attention!
Take my fire!
Right! Let the harpy see!
Our goal is ahead.
Our goal is ahead. Let's hasten to the dragon's roost.
Arisen! This way, sir! The worm awaits the answer. I should be proud to guide you. We'd hidden away
Feel
here
it close by,
for fear of
Arisen.
the beasts all
Stay ever
around.
ready as we advance.
But with you, sir...
Arisen! This way, sir!
We
Our
cannot
army
stand
is
for
routed.
any further
Tis
atrocities.
plain truth. Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its
Stay
roost.
ever ready as we advance.
What can we do but hope the Maker preserves us?
Sarah Mecklin.
I'll fight to the end for the sake of my family.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Yeah, sure, we're gonna take on a dragon, just the 6 of us. Oh wow, it's a chimera. So much for that guy.
I'll take care of it.
Holy crap. Tail attacked.
The stake will be cleft from the body!
Oh, debilitated! No, over the tail!
Yeah, we need to get that friggin' serpent off the back. Cut its tail off. Yeah, the goat said cast magic though. Actually, some interesting symbolism there. The goat head being the symbol of Satanism, used a lot in cult imagery. Almost got it.
It's magic!
Strike when the beast attacks.
It's fallen! Strike!
Oh damn.
Watch for the goat's magic.
The goat's head is mine!
That's actually like a jumping attack? Holy crap. I think I need to heal. Holy crap. Getting our arse handed to us there.
Watch for the goat's magic.
Oh, I thought the goat had picked me up and like ate me or something. It was Slade killing the goat's head. This is definitely a kind of Dark Souls sort of game. What a cat. I was wondering what the hell that was. It was Quincy in the back doing something. So I guess only your allies can jump on these guys. At the beginning. That's what I call a boss.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Useless occupation. That's a lot of harpies. Oh, look at Shinron. Actually, it's the wrong color. Well, this is the name of the Red Dragon Eldest. Can't remember now. Kind of looks like that dragon. Okay, so now we can choose our character. So we got male and female. Is there a race? Nope, so just human. Change the stars. Display for players with parental controls enabled. It's not really what a moniker is supposed to be, but whatever. They could use a lesson on making the buttons look like they're glass. That's not it. They just like put like a gray thing over. They didn't do any proper blending of the seam of where that texture ends and the transparent part of the button begins. It's actually pretty sloppy. You could do something better than that in like 5 minutes. Let's see, character name. Laren. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Build, so the class, I guess. Oh no, okay, it's different base starting bodies or something. We do have a pretty good selection, I'll say that much. Quite a few bases to start from. Let's make a dwarf character. Are you kidding me? That sounds about right. Okay, so now with the detail edits, we can modify. Interesting. Steroid dwarf. Swole dwarf, actually. Arms, legs, stance. So you have all the hairstyles are, yeah, so you have access to all the hairstyles, even the female ones, even if you're using a male character. Interesting. Top knot, I don't think so. 62 hairstyles. Kind of seems more like a dwarf hair cut that one does. Hairstyle. I think I'll go with that one. So I do have a lot of customization options though. Noticing there's no sliders. So I guess it actually kind of works in this case. There's enough presets. And now makeup. Color adjustment. Okay, you can change the different color here, colors here. Let's see. So this character is going to be kind of an older character. Not that old. Not Gandalf the White Old. Yeah, something like kind of a slightly... Well, that's kind of okay, but maybe a little bit darker shade of gray than that. Oh wow, those don't even work, do they? Yeah, that'll do. That looks about right. Let's see. The skin tone didn't look that dark in the editor. Oh well, we'll go with it.
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the foul beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon! Go, run for your lives, go!
So they're gonna fight a dragon with a sword. Good luck with that. Well, that ended well.
Io acquarata misquierait. Acquarata de Dio mi. Mi esquarota junto la Nestesta, Nesti, mi esquorate et malaga.
It'd be nice if there were some subtitles to say what the hell the dragon was saying, but okay. Ate the guy's heart and he started healing, so somehow maybe he's become bound to the dragon or some sort of avatar or something. Probably makes sense if you played the original Dragon's Dogma. I think there was another one.
Help me! He's still alive!
If you squad face me. Take up arms, newly risen.
That is a rusty ass sword. Okay, so we get to choose our class now. Chief Adara's hut.
What? Why is this happening?
So, fighter, basic weapon, shield, stuff like that. Basic kind of swordsman, strider, hunter or thief kind of character apparently, and then mage is a mage. Definitely a fighter. Usually you don't see dwarven mages.
Oh, the horror. The horror of it.
What are these flashing for? I mean, I can't pick that one up. So I don't have an empty flask. Looks like I can destroy a lot of things, which again is kind of interesting.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if what changes here.
All right.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I worry for you, cuz. chief says your injury could be a curse from the dragon. If so, that's not something I know how to heal. There must be a way.
Catharsis. People with a bar over their heads have basically our quest givers, or probably have some sort of information beneficial to you.
Them beasts will burn the whole world up, way I see it. Save someone can stop them.
Can't go near the water for fear of monsters? Best you watch yourself.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded had I the makings. If only I'd known. Cuz I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village? I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides. The more you can find, the better.
Okay then. Is this a pawn or an enemy?
That man you were speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
Huh.
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn out of why he came to you in the first place.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
Rook.
Purchasing equipment here in Cassidus will make for a safer trip to the encampment.
That pawn will be looking to head west. Why don't you his kind'll rot where they stand, unless a human orders them to move.
We'll not find sunlight except by day. Dried fish are a local staple.
Okay, let me see. Map. That didn't work. So where is the map? There it is. Interesting. We can place waypoints. Fisherman's house. Fisherman's house. You have to use the arrow keys to scroll. Wow.
You look well, child. Up to your old mischief, Minnow. If you've time to gad about, make yourself useful. We all knew the dragon was coming. The faith can keep their prophecies. The dragon always comes around, sure as the seasons. You look well, child.
2000 G, okay. So I'm guessing that's what we're wearing right now, the plebeian shirt. Oh, interesting. So as you progress, you can combine different classes. So this one's a mage warrior. This one's a mage with the hunter class. Interesting. So 95 magic defenses, piercing resistance. Holy hell, 2,400. Definitely don't get the money for that. Or that.
Look well, take care, Minnow.
Oh, we got some equipment, so.
Seems they trade in textiles, though I'm not certain they're open.
Rook certainly has certainly talkative. What the hell?
The produce looks quite fresh.
Yeah, after you smash the stall, jeez.
What? Do you need something?
Crescio. Rook, would you stop breaking everything? Jeez. God. I think I'll smash everything up. Even though I'm not supposed to have a will of my own.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
Okay. Seriously? Saving by pressing a key on the pause menu. Rabbit.
The flowers which bloom by day take the shape of large trees.
Oh, jeez.
Damn beast!
Couldn't friggin' book it.
Heather is outmatched. Shall we lend a hand?
Get tetanus, you friggin' thing.
That was far too close.
Reynard.
I'm called Reynard.
Reynard,
A traveling
whatever.
salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares.
No, you are Renard the Fox. Anyone that's seen The Magicians will get that.
But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
Grancis, that must be the name of the world. So far, it's a pretty interesting game.
Seems we're most likely to find open sepia trees.
So, time for the initial estimate here. It is pretty open world, which is what you would expect for a RPG. One kind of annoying thing is that
Fire! Lend thy kiss!
you have to kind of readjust. Oh. So it's kind of like you're taking injuries that reduce your health. So it does seem the...
What's that? Looks interesting.
There's a rock over here. Oh, it's flashing, but you can't do anything with it. So, gameplay-wise, the controls are pretty good. I wouldn't say they're solid, but they aren't too bad. The combat mechanics are pretty good. Be interesting to see what you can do with the skills and whatnot in terms of like chaining them or using them in certain ways to make combos and whatnot. There's definitely a lot of exploration you'll have to do. The pawn system is interesting. Wonder what this is. Story-wise, so far it's also interesting. Well, sort of and sort of not. It seems kind of arbitrary for a dragon to just like steal somebody's heart and say, "Go and get it back for me." I'll have to be a little bit more of an explanation around that before I buy into that. That's a little bit of a suspension of disbelief kind of thing there. Music's pretty good. The graphics are also pretty good.
This road will have us to the encampment ere much longer.
And so far I'd probably give it a 6 or 7, probably right now. Seems about where it's at. Well, that's gonna be it though for the stream for tonight. Oops. I might do some streaming tomorrow night for either Gold Rush or for .hack or well, if I do .hack, I'll also do Digimon World. I probably will be getting around to uploading videos tomorrow in the morning for Chrono Cross. Make sure I get that done before I go to work tomorrow. Actually get something uploaded on time for once and released on time. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream. If you watched it live, if you're watching afterwards on YouTube, comments, questions, leave them below. And if you haven't done so already, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.